So in this video we are checking what is modifiers. If you want to change the shape of any object, then you have to do manually everything. So you have to manually adjust the faces, vertices and edges, then you can do the changes. But there is one more thing. We have something called as modifier. So if you are using the modifier, then here you can do a lot of modification very easily. Instead of manually tweaking anything, you can easily create it. Lot of things. Now let me show you. If you want to add any modifier, you can just click on this add modifier button, then you can search it for any modifier. For now you can see, if you are new to this modifier, then you can just come to this each tab, then it will show all the available modifiers. Okay, there is a lot of modifier for deform and for normals, and for physics we have lot. Okay, now these and all things you can use. Let me do one thing right now. What I will do, I will go to generate and I will click on bevel. So now you can see, by clicking bevel, so the edges of this shape become smooth. And if you want to increase the bevel, then you can increase it here. If you want to add the segment, then you can add it. At that time it is becoming very smooth. And the beauty of this modifier, if I don't want this one, then I can disable it at anytime. Okay, and one more thing, you can see right now here the modification is added, and what I will do, I will hit tab. Then if you check on edit mode, the real shape of this one, it is not changed yet. That means the actual position of vertices, edges and faces are not even changed here. Still it is showing the modification. That means if you want to add any manual modification, that you can do. Right now what I'm doing, I'm clicking 3, then I will go to face selection mode and I will select this face. And if I hit I, it will insert. Okay, I added an extra geometry. Then what I will do, I will hit E to extrude it again. Now you can see the beauty, like whenever I am doing something, the modification is applying here. Okay, so this is how it is. Now the modification is added. If you don't want this one, then you can disable it anytime. This is one thing. And one more thing, like you can do any trick here also. So if you want a less number of segment, that you can do it. Each modifier has its own property that you can see. Right now for bevel, we have few things showing here. All modifier has these tools. Okay, so what it indicates, for example, if I am disabling this one, you can see edit mode, display modifier in edit mode. If I disable this one, then you can see on edit mode, you cannot see any modification. I mean, the modifier is there, but the effect of modifier you won't see. If I hit tab, then on object mode, you can see it. Okay, and I will hit tab again. And one more thing, if I disable this, then even on object mode also you cannot see any changes. And we have one more option here. This is basically render. If I disable this one, then it means whatever changes you are seeing in the viewport, it won't visible at the final render. Now one more thing, if you want to add multiple modifier, that you can add it. For now I have this particular thing, and what I will do, let me add one more modifier. So add modifier, then I will add array. Okay, so this is one more. So what is array? Array means you can add the same object again and again. So what I will do, I will increase the count. At that time you can see the objects are increasing. Okay, now I added a array modifier. Let me increase the count a little bit. Then I will add one more modifier. So we have something in deform called as curve. Okay, so I will add curve modifier. So this curve modifier require a curve to be added, okay, as a reference. For that, what I am doing right now, I am here, I will hit shift A, then curve, I will add a circle. Okay, I just added a circle here. So here you can see, then it is added here. I will hit yes to make it bigger. Then what I will do, I will select the same object here, and you can see the curve object. So it is accepting a curve. So what I will do, I will click this picker and I will pick this curve. At that time you can see this particular object with this array of elements, it is deformed. Okay, this is how it is. Like you can apply multiple modifier and you can modify it very easily. But the thing is, whatever orders we have, it matters with the shape. So for example, now I have curve here. If I take this one up, then it will change. That means you can just understand, see, as an initial phase, for our object bevel is applied. Then what happens? I added a curve. Curve means whatever object I have, that will deform. For example, what I will do, let me disable this for now. I will disable both of this. Okay. Then what I will do, I will hit yes, then X, and I will make it like this. Okay. Then if I add a curve, you can see it is trying to deform on this. Okay. Let me increase it again. So S, then X, you can see it is deforming like this. So what will happen actually, once the bevel is added, it is trying to deform with this curve. And if I add the array, then you have array of that deform. Okay. But if I add this curve down, then it is like different. Right now, what I will do, I will disable this one and I will hit Ctrl Z and I will make it to the same shape. Now what happened, bevel is added. Okay. Now if I place it on curve, so it is on the curve, and if I apply array, it is on the array. Now I will take this array up. Now what happens, as an initial phase, the bevel is added here, then the array is created. Now that array is deformed with this curve. That is how it is. Okay. Now if you are okay with this one, then you can apply the modifier. What I will do, I will click this one, apply. Then I will click this one, I will apply. Click this one, then I will apply. Now what happened, this entire thing, now I don't want this curve also, I can delete it. All the modifier is applied. Now I can edit it. Okay, now I can edit it as each geometry. Okay, but the thing is, I cannot revert the modification anyway. So it is applied. So that is all about modifier. So once you apply it, then you cannot take it back. So if you want to take it, then you have to undo the things. Okay.